many American citizens remain in Afghanistan?
I don't know. The State Department would be a better place to go for an estimate of how many Americans are in Afghanistan or in and around Kabul. That is not a figure that the United States military would know, and I think, as you also know, not every American citizen in another country, there's no obligation that they register their presence, and that you can have a perfect, accurate count.
Laura, this is some of the most uncurious bunch of folk I have ever seen in my life. How can you plan a military response effectively? How, as a State Department, can you address Americans in trouble if you don't know who you have on the ground? I don't believe it, but if it's true, incompetence needs to be in all caps.
Harris, this is not about incompetence in any way, shape, or form. This is about very effectively shifting and making sure that the conversation about Afghanistan is focused on this obvious catastrophe that's unfolding on the world stage in front of everybody in real time. And what is happening at the very same moment is we are not addressing any of the other aspects of this. Chief among those is the fact that the United States government is preparing to install in Afghanistan a terrorist regime on the 20th anniversary of 9/11 that was responsible for killing almost 3,000 Americans on 9/11. Yesterday in Kabul, the former Afghan President Hamid Karzai and Dr. Abdullah Abdullah, one of the famous leaders of the northern side, met with the Haqqani Network, and who are leading the negotiations for the future government. All of this has been engineered by the presidential envoy to Afghanistan, Zalmal Khalilzad, who has been instrumental in creating all of the building blocks for the chaos that you see. Chief among them is the fact that, for example, the United States did not have to make a deal with the Taliban. They are withdrawing. They are literally withdrawing. There is no peace deal to be made with them. They didn't need the permission of a terrorist group in order to leave Afghanistan. The United States also has been negotiating with the Taliban and their Al-Qaeda brothers, who are represented in the Haqqani Network and in Al-Qaeda itself. And Pakistan knew exactly what the Taliban was doing because they're based there. And the U.S. has said nothing about Pakistan's role in this. Absolutely nothing. And there are 400 other examples of how this was engineered and is not accidental.
All right, we're going to break into this because we have breaking news, and it's in Capitol Hill. We've been following the situation, an investigation of a suspicious car and bomb threat near the Capitol. Authorities are updating us now. Let's watch.
We don't know.